For PHNX, I'm Jesse Friedman, and this is The Rattle. Diamondbacks outfielder Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is getting close to returning from his left calf injury. Diamondbacks manager Torey Lovullo said today that Gurriel took part in 4 live at-bats today. He also did some outfield work as well as some aggressive base running. Lovullo said that he will play in a continuation camp game tomorrow, and based on what we've heard, it sounds like Gurriel could be available for the D-backs in Milwaukee. Lovullo said yesterday that he was very hopeful that Gurriel would be available for the D-backs at some point during this road trip. Also, on the injury front, although it's not really an injury per se, Ketel Marte is getting the day off here in Game 2 of this Rockies series. Of course, Marte not all that far removed from that ankle injury. The D-backs want to be cautious with him, especially given the altitude here at Coors Field.
Yeah, Marte needs a day off. You know, it's very well documented when he comes up here. When we try to full throttle him, we've had some really mixed results health-wise. So I need to get him off his feet, and today's the day.
Well, Game 1 of this series here in Colorado certainly didn't go the Diamondbacks' way as they lost 3-2. Of course, part of that, Kevin Ginkel gave up a solo home run that tied the game in the 7th. Ryan Thompson didn't get much help from his defense in the 9th, but ultimately surrendered that go-ahead winning run for the Rockies in that frame. It's been a rough month overall for the D-backs bullpen, an ERA over 7 here in the month of September. Lovullo was asked before today's game if workload might play a role in that potentially, and here is what Torey had to say.
Possibly. I know that guys are creeping up. There's some big numbers out there, and I want to be mindful of that. But we've got, is it 12 more games left? 13, 12 more games? It's time to go. These guys will answer the bell.
Well, with Lourdes Gurriel Jr. expected to return soon here for the D-backs, the question comes up of what do the D-backs do with Pavin Smith? He has done an excellent job for the team, getting the majority of the reps in left field in Gurriel's absence. Here's what Torey Lovullo had to say earlier today about the possibility of Smith still getting a decent share of at-bats even when Gurriel returns.
I would like to believe that he's going to get some consideration, yes, for sure. We haven't gotten that far yet. I want to make sure before I make that decision or get to that model that we get good news on Gurriel and know that he's coming. But Pavin's swinging the bat really well, and I want to get him out there as much as possible for sure.
That's all that we have here for this edition of The Rattle. For all of your Diamondbacks coverage, be sure to keep it locked in to PHNX.
We all silly like the mayor.